between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. The snow continuing to pile up at game time. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
In it to win it. Yeah, that's what we do. That is what we do. We're rolling, boys. Hey, don't play dead.
Stop us, though! Can't stop us! Good place today! Down like a lawnmower, baby!
Rodgers going to come out throwing. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And right away he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Keep going.
He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On is the punter long here as he sends this one away. On the return is Jones. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Lance now on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. ETN up the middle. And he'll get it inside the 35. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
There was a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be held down at about the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get defeated. 15 yards down to the 15 in the first down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Touchdown Bears! Darren Waller. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Right for the upright.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'll be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, you might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Von Miller in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
What are you guys doing?
7-7, our score after 1. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now the defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The carry here for the big tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Lance on the keeper. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Trey Lance, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Rodgers. A dump off now to Hill. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Bears at 9-4 now on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
from the 35 on second down. Rodgers got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, rotation, give me touchdown.
Randall Cobb, 27 yards. And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Needed 13. They got 14 on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Lance now on 1st down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try to get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, set.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he's just going to be short here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lance dancing to his left. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Now throw on 3rd down. Cannot connect. So that throws me in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Here's Williams to return. And he's out right at the 25. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Jamison Williams, 75 yards. And the Bears are back within a score. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
We are in it to win it.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the trailing. A big play there for Philly. 68 yards. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too, and he showed it off here.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And they'll run with Etienne.
to the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Trey Lance with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
26.
Keep it going.
Let's get out of here with a win, oh!
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers is airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on it.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
My turn.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll run with Etienne. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs it. Nice job defensively. Forces a cut situation on 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. He's got room past the 30. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to get this up to midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet. There's been a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Get out of here with a W.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Line of scrimmage to 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. Man open left side is Brown. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Randall Cobb. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
This could be the turning point. Let's go.
In it to win it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because They're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Throwing on second down. Lance. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
What are you doing? Were you even paying attention?
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Right now, get out the door.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward. And
look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Rodgers to throw. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Score on these guys.
Back to throw. Rodgers. That's caught by Waller out left side. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw is Rodgers. Waller taking it in over the middle. He takes it across for the touchdown. They're taking the lead late in the final of the fourth. Wow. The try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That huge huge loss on the sack. Makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes. Because that throw a ride. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now Lance. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down. As we lose the second of that timeout. Stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Desperation time here. Lance. And he's brought down. It's a sack and a turnover on down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
No, never mind. This is the word.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. Wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
Right, it's about time for the Pummel Towers.